Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here with, and as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. We're actually working here in the Joe Boo's day job shop, building some cabinets. Well, actually, Michael's painting the doors to these cabinets to go to E2 Blue's house, and I'm building some other stuff. I've got pickets over here for the 1830s house that we've got to paint as well, and I've got these floating nightstands that I have to build. Yeah, floating nightstands. Anyway, we're sitting here listening to First Take, and surprisingly, they're not talking about the Dallas Cowboys at the moment. They're talking about...
It's all about Andrew Luck.
Yeah. Well, they're talking about Jacoby Brissett. And here's my thing right here. I remember...
No. When someone asked someone here, is he going to be the next Tom Brady?
Well, I don't remember who said this, but somebody was talking about the difference of Dak Prescott versus... some of the other quarterbacks.
And he can stand upright?
Well, true. But they were, this is before last week's debacle for Jimmy Garoppolo, where he had a 0 rating in a preseason game. And I know, because people will go through and say, well, people will manipulate what they're saying by the... But no, that's what's funny is, when somebody plays really well that's not a Cowboy, they'll say, man, did you see how good those guys are? Because they talked about the Cleveland Browns. They look like a juggernaut. They don't say, but it's only preseason. They just talk about their Super Bowl contenders. When it's the Dallas Cowboys, it's only preseason. You ever notice? I mean, you notice that, right? But before Jimmy Garoppolo, who was at one point the highest paid quarterback in the NFL, I don't remember whom said it, but they said that Jimmy Garoppolo has the Bill Belichick stamp of approval.
Who actually won a Super Bowl outside of New England that played for him?
And here's the thing that's kind of...
I'm telling you, Tom Brady was saying himself, if it wasn't for New England, I probably wouldn't be nothing. He said it himself.
I didn't hear that one, but
yeah,
there may be a lot. There may be a lot to that, because here's the thing.
He said in the interview.
It's amazing how when people leave New England, they don't do that well. Now, Matt Castle had one Pro Bowl year with Kansas City when he left, but we saw what he did for us. And somebody said, though, that Jimmy Garoppolo has the Bill Belichick stamp of approval. But I got to tell you, people who have left New England have not had a whole lot of success when it comes to coaches or quarterbacks. We're going to find out a lot about New England actually this season, whether or not it's Bill Belichick and his system that makes the players great, or if he's just great at finding great players. Because now Jacoby Brissett, he has a playoff team. He has a playoff team that he is now taking under his wing, right? Colts beat us. They kicked our ass. And they were in the playoffs with Andrew Luck. So you're going to be able to compare apples to oranges and see, is he at least a serviceable quarterback? Because I know we had some Cowboy fans out there that said that they would take Jacoby Brissett over Dak Prescott. Okay? And we're going to get a chance to see if Jimmy Garoppolo's 0 rating was just preseason, or if it's just that he sucks. And I'm going to go out on a limb, although it's not that much of a limb, and say that he's going to be the next Scott Mitchell. And for those of you that are young pups like my son, Scott Mitchell was a Miami Dolphins quarterback who got thrust into the limelight because Dan Marino got injured. And he played well for a few games in relief of Dan Marino. And then the Detroit Lions signed him at that time to like a $25 million contract, which was unheard of. And he never got anywhere near the way he played when he was in Miami, filling in for Dan Marino. So we're going to see if that's the case with Jimmy Garoppolo real quick. And I, for one, can't wait. I'm sick and tired of hearing all these people talk about, how Bill Belichick and Tom Brady. There's just something about New England that Bill Belichick, as much as I hate him, you have to give him credit because it doesn't matter who he gets rid of. He can get rid of Pro Bowl players left and right and still not skip a beat. He's had Tom Brady miss 4 games and they still win 3 of them. When you look at us, think about when we lost Tony Romo. We won 1 game. 1 single game out of 12. So that goes to show you how great Bill Belichick is. But take a look though.
Well,
but look at his coaching tree though.
I think Brissett is the same age as Dak Prescott.
Yeah, I think they came out of the same draft.
So I was like, yeah.
But look at like Josh McDaniels, who was known as the whiz kid and everything else. He went to Denver and he destroyed that team. He didn't do jack as a coach there. You've seen Romeo Crennel. He's gone places and hasn't done anything. Eric Mangini, genius, as Tony Soprano said.
Who's the one with the Lions? That's one of their former coaches.
Yeah, exactly. And
I mean, they beat the Patriots, but that's too bad.
Matt Patricia.
They did beat the Patriots, but he was with the Patriots.
Yeah,
So
and that's where you start saying,
on that.
You really got to give it credit to Bill Belichick.
Yeah, because
it's really Bill Belichick.
Well, he's getting these guys paid elsewhere. That's what he's doing. They're getting their money elsewhere.
For short term, because they ain't lasting long.
Yeah, but you got all these players and coaches getting paid elsewhere. Oh.
What?
What is he talking about now?
Oh, Lord. Oh, that's just old footage. Do we have the playmaker in the house today?
Well, it might be on. Well, I think they're talking about the outside. He might be on another episode.
Cowboys home opener. Oh, wait a minute. Damn. So they're going back. It's funny. So they're headed back to Dallas.
Is there any way we can get there on Friday?
But that's going to be Friday morning, so we didn't get that Thursday, son.
Oh, I would love to be there.
The troll.
The troll with the man.
That's exactly what he wants.
Hey, I'm okay with that. I actually like Stephen A. Smith though, because he tells it like it is. On most topics, let's with the Dallas Cowboys. Let's not do it with the Dallas Cowboys.
But yeah, that's where we are. We're going to find out a lot about Bill Belichick's people.
He just also get paid.
Well, I gotta get some more screws. I'm Mark Holmes with, and we'll see you guys a little bit later because we got our day job here to do. I don't know why I didn't do this as a live stream.